What if I told you millions of middle-class Americans are working harder than ever, earning decent salaries, doing everything they were told to do, and still never becoming truly wealthy? They go to work, pay their bills, buy a house, finance a car, save a little, repeat for 40 years. Yet somehow, they still feel financially trapped. So what's going wrong? In this video, we're exposing the hard truths behind why so many middle-class Americans struggle to build real wealth in 2026. Not motivational fantasies, not fake get-rich-quick advice, just real financial habits, systems, and mistakes that quietly keep people stuck for decades. And by the end of this video, you'll understand why income alone doesn't create wealth, the biggest financial traps hurting the middle class, and what actually separates wealthy people from everyone else. Let's get into it. First, let's make something clear. Being middle class does not mean you're failing. In fact, many middle class families work incredibly hard. The real issue is this: most people were taught how to earn money, but never taught how to build wealth. And those are two completely different things. Because wealth is not about looking rich, having a high salary, or owning expensive stuff. Wealth is about ownership, assets, cash flow, financial freedom. But the system most people follow, it's designed around consumption, not wealth creation. And that's where the problems begin. One of the biggest financial mistakes. People buy things that look wealthy, but actually drains money every month. Examples: expensive cars, oversized homes, luxury phones, constant upgrades. Many people increase their spending every time their income increases. This creates a dangerous cycle. More income, more expenses, no real wealth. And here's the hard truth: a car payment doesn't make you rich. A luxury lifestyle doesn't build wealth. In many cases, it destroys it. Wealthy people often buy assets first, and luxuries later. Credit cards, car loans, buy now pay later apps. Debt is everywhere. And in 2026, many Americans are carrying record levels of consumer debt. The problem isn't just borrowing money. It's paying interest on things that lose value. Example: financing a car for 6 to 7 years, while also paying high interest. That money could have been invested instead. But most people are trapped in monthly payments, car payments, credit cards, student loans. And when most of your income goes to debt, it becomes very hard to build wealth. This is one of the biggest hidden reasons people stay financially stuck. They wait too long to invest. Many people think, I'll invest later when I make more money. But time matters more than amount. Because of compounding, a person investing small amounts early can outperform someone investing larger amounts later. The wealthy understand this. Middle-class families often focus only on saving money instead of growing money, and inflation quietly reduces purchasing power every year. So if your money is just sitting, you're slowly losing. Here's what happens to many people. They get a raise, then immediately upgrade their lifestyle. Better apartment, new car, more shopping, more subscriptions, more dining out. Their income increases, but their freedom doesn't. This is called lifestyle inflation, and it's one of the biggest silent wealth killers in America. Because wealth isn't about how much you spend. It's about how much you keep and grow. Most schools teach math, history, science, but almost nobody teaches investing, taxes, credit, budgeting, building assets. So millions of people enter adulthood financially unprepared. They learn money management through mistakes, stress, debt, and by the time many people figure it out, years have already passed. In 2026, people compare themselves constantly. Luxury vacations, designer clothes, perfect lifestyles online. But much of it is financed or fake. Still, many middle-class Americans feel pressure to look successful. And this leads to overspending, emotional purchases, financial stress. The wealthy often focus on ownership behind the scenes, while others focus on appearances. And there's a huge difference between looking rich and being rich. Most middle-class workers rely on one thing: their job. And jobs provide income, but not always freedom. If you stop working, the income usually stops too. That's why wealthy people focus on businesses, investments, assets, multiple income streams. The goal is to build systems that generate income without constant labor. Because there's a limit to how many hours you can work, but there's no limit to how many assets you can own. Now, let's be fair. Not everyone struggles because of bad choices. The economy is difficult. Housing is expensive. Inflation hurts families. Healthcare costs are high. These are real challenges. But financial awareness still matters. Because even in a difficult system, better decisions create better outcomes over time. So here's the hard truth. Most middle-class Americans don't stay stuck because they're lazy. They stay stuck because they were never taught wealth building. They follow financial habits that look normal. And they spend too much time chasing income instead of building assets. But the good news? This cycle can be broken. Start simple. Spend less than you earn. Invest consistently. Avoid unnecessary debt. Build income-producing assets. Learn financial skills. Because wealth is not built overnight. It's built through small, smart decisions, repeated for years. Comment below. What do you think is the biggest reason people struggle financially today? Like this video if you found it valuable. Subscribe for more finance and AI content. And I'll see you in the next one.